all this. It's a lot. And Don's gonna let me get all of these. Isn't it right, Don?
No.
What's up, guys? Your boy Mr. Right Way here, and as you can see, I have a lot of Sega Saturn games that recently I got at GameStop. Now, ever since I found all of these games at GameStop, I've been really pondering and like, it's time to start another Sega Saturn collection. Now, why would I start a Sega Saturn collection when I have a Sega Saturn right here that has a whole mode system in it? Now, if you don't know what mode is, it is a hard drive system. Every Saturn game, basically mostly every Saturn game, is on this Sega Saturn. This is the white model of the Sega Saturn from Japan. I think this is my favorite one, but there are a lot of many different variations of the Sega Saturn, like this is cool, the High Saturn. It's some very expensive Sega Saturn systems out there. But that goes to the question is, why in 2024 are you collecting for the Sega Saturn? Are those games expensive? Yeah. Now, why am I going for this in 2024, right? Yeah, it's crazy. But something great happened. Now, I talked about this on the podcast in many places, but after I found those games at GameStop, the GameStop employee who sold those games at GameStop actually sold me more Sega Saturn games. That's right. No, I didn't hunt him down. I didn't go harass him. He was working at another GameStop. They told me where he was. I asked, was this okay? And ladies and gentlemen, guys, he had this Solar Eclipse. Well, not just Solar Eclipse. He had one of the most rare games. And this is why. And it's a Dragoon Saga. Damn! That's right. One of the holy grails for the Sega Saturn, guys. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Sega Saturn Showdown. Now on the Sega Saturn Showdown, or we might just call it the Saturn Showdown, still working on it, but we'll have it by episode 2 or 3. I am going to attempt again, this time on YouTube, to complete a full North American set of Sega Saturn games. I got a lot of work ahead of me, guys, but it's gonna be fun. And also too, I hope this maybe inspires some of you guys and not to be afraid to go for Sega Saturn games, because I'm not paying for a lot of these games out of pocket. Now, let me get a little behind the scenes. I recorded a lot of episodes, so we got a lot coming. I'm gonna do mostly trades to get this Sega Saturn collection done. Now, I will probably buy some games on eBay, but I am looking for the best deal everywhere. So in this first episode, we're gonna go do some trades at my favorite store, Found Electronics. Let's go see what we picked up. So we're in Found Electronics, guys, and I'm going to do some trades. You know, trading is the key, and here are a lot of my trades. Stuff from the Walmart, stuff from Goodwill, stuff from like recent conventions that I got, a lot of the NES games that I got there. I need to trade this stuff in to add to my Sega Saturn collection. All right, so you know that big video, guys, that I did of GameStop, all them Saturn games. Your boy got the itch for more Saturn games. So we're here at Found It. We're gonna do some more games. Hey, what's up? So I'm looking for some more Saturn games. The Saturn case over here is really crazy. Now, I don't know if I'm going to like go for a full Saturn set again, but we'll see. All right, y'all, we are here at Found It. And some of these Saturn games, Saturn is expensive, like $9.99 for that, which that's how. Okay, Garden Heroes. I just got that from GameStop, but this is originally $279, so I'm glad I got it. But what I want to do is, I'm looking to see what games I want to add to the collection. Like I said, I don't know if I'm going to. Oh, I paid $100 for this one time, y'all. So I don't know if I'm going to like do a whole Saturn set again. But some of the banger titles are like this. We got a lot of games in here too. A lot of stuff. Like, okay, so Revolution X, like $25 game. You can collect for Saturn. It's just when you start getting the more popular ones, yeah, like this new Rayman. So they got this here. So if you want to get some Saturn games, before I get them all, come to Found It. They got a lot of good stuff in here. All right, so Rayman, $99 by itself. That's some of the heavier titles. Like the heavy titles are like right down here. The more inexpensive titles, like let's move this over real quick. All right, some of the inexpensive titles like Legend of Oasis, 169, which I guess that's inexpensive. Let's look at something like these right here, y'all. Mad 98, if you're trying to collect for a whole set, right? Mist, NBA Live. NBA Live is 15 bucks. One of my favorite games, Night Warriors, $99. This is a very good game. I think I'm gonna get this one because I got about $300 something in trade. So I'm definitely gonna get those. Let's see something else. Here's another good game. It's a little more expensive, but Fighters Make a Mix, $69. Not bad at all. So when collecting Sega Saturn games, you probably want to try to get the heavier games first and then go and get the cheaper games. Here's a game that is really like kind of rare-ish, Scorcher. It's $99. It still have a hang tag on there, which that is pretty dope. Here's another one. If you come in right here, look at these. We got Sonic Jam. So y'all saw I got Sonic Jam and Sonic R. So these are the real prices. GameStop, they did do me a solid, but Sonic Jam, $199. Sonic R, $199. That's $400 right here, y'all. So if that ever happens again, if somebody selling stuff at GameStop, get on it. What else is here? Here's some great games. Now, we got Street Fighter the movie, which is $69, which I might get that one. Alpha 2, $89. Alpha 1, $89. I'm really thinking about these two. I really love the Street Fighter series. I love the fighting games on the Saturn because on the Saturn, 2D games are perfect. So yeah, we're gonna go through all this stuff, guys. It's a lot of games for me to decide. I don't know what I want to get, but definitely gonna get something. And over the course of this series, guys, I definitely want to try to come and get a lot of these games. It's a lot of doubles, a lot of good games. Come to search for. This is gonna be a long road, but we're gonna do it. All right, so I think I did a little bit of damage here, right? I went through the cheaper pile, got a lot of cheaper games, but I did get a little bit more, I ain't say rare, but more expensive games. But trading is key, y'all. I'm trying to trade up to get more Saturn stuff. But this is what I got right here. All this, it's a lot. And Don's gonna let me get all of these. Isn't it right, Don?
No.
All right, here's the thing, right? You see these Saturn games right here. Look at all these Saturn games, right? All right, so this pile right here is all like this cheap sports games, right? Easily can knock those out. But I think I need to take my advice is I'm gonna add these sports games up and see what they add to maybe these games right here. They're a little bit more expensive, like Pandemonium, $89. Resurrection. Cause trying to use all my credit up, right? But these right here, definitely gonna keep those. So I'll let y'all know what I'm gonna do in a minute.
Hey everybody, it's Trevor with Founded Electronics and Video Games. Thank you, Steve, for coming on down and checking us out. But real quick, I wanted to show you guys, the viewers of Steve's channel, this really cool event that we do. We try to do it once a month, but basically if you come and shop with us this month on June 22nd and 23rd, you can partake in this event. Basically, you can have a Meloetta added to Pokemon Black, White, Black 2, or White 2 if you got those games, just like how they used to do at GameStop and Toys R Us. Other than that, if you do shop with us, you don't have to do the Pokemon thing or anything. If you spend any money with us, you get to spin our prize wheel. That does include a space for a ticket, which does get you entered in for a raffle for this N64 bundle, plush bundle. So it's really exciting, something we do once a month. So if y'all are interested in that, you got to find us on Facebook and Instagram to see the dates that we do that every month. Other than that, thank y'all for checking it out.
Like I told you guys, trades are the key. We added 9 Sega Saturn games. First, we got Revolution X Pandemonium. Next up, we got Resurrection, Rise of the Robots 2. This case is a little banged up, but We'll talk about that in other episodes where we try to replace those cases. Got a sealed game. We got NBA Action 98 with Kobe Bryant. Rest in peace. Next, we got The Horde, Wing Arms. Now this right here was my last game I got 5 years ago when I completed this set. This is Blazing Heroes. That was the last game I needed. As you saw, a weird fighting game, Fighters Mega Mix, and then we got D. Pause. But this horror game, D was a weird type of horror game. You just had to be there at the time to play it. It really don't hold up now, but the game was pretty good for the time it was at. Now, out of the 246 games in the North American collection, we have 21 games right now in the collection. I know some people cannot even let that go, but to those people, get over it. This is a new time. This is the new time. This is the new day. I cannot wait to explore this new journey. I love the Sega Saturn. It's in my top 5 of all video game consoles, but that'll be another video for another time. Sega Saturn!